Mother's Day is a highly celebrated day, and yet it could bring mixed emotions. I want to give a special shout out to those of you that have strained relationships with your mother, your daughter, or your son. There's a reality that sometimes there are broken relationships, miscommunication, grudges, bitterness, secrets, and sorrow. And this day can trigger a lot of unhappy and bitter emotions. Let me keep it real with you. I know that Mother's Day can be a highly charged emotional trigger, just full of bullets of bitterness, secrets, dysfunction, anger, frustration, loneliness, resentment. It can be heavily charged today. There may be those of you, your mother is missing physically because she's passed on to glory, as my mother has, or maybe there's distance in miles. Maybe there's secrets and dysfunction, anger issues. There are some issues in your life that just have not been resolved and you're not together. And so my prayer for you that healing and restoration would take place, that you would begin to process your feelings and begin to honor your boundaries, but at the same time, pray for forgiveness and release. Pray for that peace that surpasses all understanding. For those of you whose mother has gone on to glory, and there will never be another conversation, sitting across the table, shopping together, sharing precious moments together, as I have with my mom. There comes a time when you realize that you have to move on and you have to live your best life and you have to accept it and you have to find the blessings and find the sweet moments and find the joy, find the blessings and find that place of gratitude in your life so that you're not overwhelmed and going over the edge because mother is no longer here. That's my highest prayer for you today. And then you have those relationships that have weathered the storms. And there are those who are excited about the longevity and the deepness of love that they share with their mother or their daughter or son. Our mothers are sheroes. Our mothers are not perfect. Our mothers often give birth to children when they are still trying to grow up themselves. Our mothers are soft, and their eyes have seen joy and pain. Their prayers are heard first by the angels, I believe. Oh, the many things our mothers do with their hands. Stop and think about the hands of your mother, your grandmother. Their hands hold, rock, caress, cook, carry, fold, sort, count. Mothers clean. Mothers fill out applications for jobs in college, for you, and even for themselves. Mothers start their own businesses. They teach Sunday school. They babysit your children. They silently pray for you when you're growing and going through tough times. Their hands wipe away tears, wave goodbye, wash diapers and dishes. Their hands spend and count and create money. They braid hair, balance checkbooks, quilt, knit, sew. Their hands set the table, negotiate deals at conference tables, carry briefcases, surf the internet, plant vegetables, prune roses. Their hands paint, pick up crayons, and pick up dirty clothes. They write poetry, light candles, give massages, rub tired feet, write grocery lists, check homework, sign birthday cards. Their hands rub shoulders, and most of all, their hands pray. Our mothers, grandmothers, nanas, aunties, foster care mothers deserve more than a hand. They deserve a heartfelt appreciation. They have overcome things that we will never know, and each generation can get better and better and better. We will never know the price and the sacrifice that our mothers made that we would live today. We salute our mothers with heartfelt love and thanks. We thank our mothers for saying things like, "Why? Because I said so. That's why." We thank our mothers for those times when they said, "I would never talk to my mother like that." Or, I'm not running a taxi service. If everyone jumped off a cliff, would you do it too? You know what? It hurts me more than it hurts you. I thank you, mothers, for saying things like, money doesn't grow on trees. Were you born in a barn? Shut the door. I'm not asking just to hear my own voice. I hope someday when you have kids, they're just like you, and then you'll know what I'm going through. Thank you, mothers, for saying things like, as long as you live under my roof, you'll do as I say. Shut your mouth and eat. Don't ask me why. The answer is no. I'm not everyone else's mother. I'm your mother. You better wipe that smile off your face before I do it. Thank you, mothers, for saying things like, after you pick up all this stuff in your room, make your bed, brush your teeth, comb your hair, then you can go outside and play. Are your hands broken? Pick it up yourself. I'm not your maid. Tired? How can you be tired? I was never tired at your age. Don't make me come in there. Don't roll your eyes at me. I'm not asking you again. You're going to sit there until all of that spinach is gone. If I told you once, I told you 1,000,000 times. Don't you ever exaggerate. When we go to the store, don't touch nothing, don't ask for nothing, and you better not say nothing. What do I look like? Your maid? Boy, I brought you in this world and I can take you out. It's amazing how a woman's body can stretch to house the growing body of a human being. It's amazing how a woman can stretch her heart to love, how she can stretch hamburger meat. It's amazing how she can stretch $1, how she can stretch time. Our mothers are amazing, and I believe that the angels hear a mother's prayer first. I salute all of you mothers, nanas, grandmothers, aunties, foster mothers, church mothers. You are phenomenal women, and we salute you today.